What's up, guys? It is Monday, December 18th. It's 10:46 a.m. and this is the crypto market update. So last night, Sunday, hey, we now label Sunday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, the blood hour, because to a T, last night and last week during that time frame on Sunday, we saw capitulation kind of candles, the Wickenings, the John Wickenings. And, it's expected because Sunday is the weekly candle close. Usually we have like an extreme move straight out of the gate to set a wick for the week, for the weekly candle. So definitely put Sundays on your radar. It's 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when you'll usually see some volatile action. And then same with daily candles as well too, but weekly candles have more substance. But let's cover it. Let's see where we're at, because we're at some critical levels. And as you can see on my chart, there's so many lines because, I'm going like a madman trying to find a bottom here. But what we see is the green 50 moving average, which we kind of touched down at. So that's our support moving average that we found support back here in November multiple times. And when we broke above it back here in October and had our golden cross, that's when we kind of rallied up here. So for Bitcoin, we absolutely in the short term want to see us hold above with candle body closes 41,000. Because as you can see, the previous candle, let me go to a different chart. 41,000 has been our key kind of level for the bodies of the candles to hold. So see right there, 41,000. So like that's our concrete support floor. And then we got our 50 moving average coming up, coinciding with it. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this: if Bitcoin breaks $41,000 and has strong momentum to the downside, if you start to see that blue rip up over the pink and you start to see the void lines open up wide, let's check them. Yeah, so then if you start to see us break below the 50 moving average, we have a red candle come in, we start to see the candle peak below this void line, we start to see them open up, we're in for more blood. And where do I think we're going to fall to? It's likely we'd come down to this 200 moving average here around 33K. And I'm expecting us to retest down there, to retest kind of our base that we had formed, our resistance back here in 2023 multiple times at that level of 31 to 33K. We could definitely come down and retest it. And on the daily chart, we have that 200 moving average coming up to that level as well too. So if we break that 41K, our first level would be likely 38K, because we did build a nice kind of base here. And then once we broke out at 38K, we just kind of rallied up. So if we break 41K, it's likely we're coming down to, 40K first, that nice even level, but then 38K. And then if we break that, it would be very fast. But I think we'd get bought up very quick too, and it'd just be a wick, and then we go on our way. I think that might come in January, or it could come in Q1 of next year, because looking at the yearly chart for Bitcoin, we see that it's very methodical. So we have our all-time high candle, then we have our red candle bear market, all-time high candle, red candle bear market, and then we have and this is the candle that we're in currently, we have kind of our first candle phase, which brings us, see this wick? Right up kind of to the bodies of the previous yearly candles. And we got very close. I mean, we didn't quite get there. It's at 47K, those bodies, but we got very close. So we don't necessarily have to repeat it exactly, but I mean, we checked all the boxes just like last time. This time was a little different. There was 2 candles down. We came up to those wicks, a little different this time. But the previous cycle, it's matching up pretty much the same. But notice the next yearly candle had a strong wick to the downside. So I'm expecting in Q1 an event to have us have like a strong wick to the downside, which likely will bring us to 30K, because see the bodies there. And then also like that's our key level as well too, that we held a lot of resistance at all of 2023, that 30K, 33K level. So like I'm expecting that wickening to happen. I don't think it's going to happen like right at the tail end of this year. It very well much could, but I think it would be something that would happen in Q1 to start the year off with that wick, and then we can send it on up. But we do have on the weekly chart, we have those sell warnings. On the 10-day chart, we have the sell warnings, but like previous bull markets didn't flash a sell now usually until we hit our utmost top, unless we're doing something like 2017 where there was actually a lot of sell nows until we reach our utmost top. But this was more a methodical kind of rally, whereas these previous ones were just kind of like straight up. But we are mimicking 2020 a lot as well too. Like even notice if I go to the 3-day chart, we could be at this point right here. So there's a couple scenarios we could be at, and let me hide this stuff. So notice how right here, there was a sell now on the 3-day before ripping up again. It was like literally right before ripping up again. And that date was December 11th. I mean, it's December 18th. We're maybe a week off, but like, look how much this is matching up, this structure as well too. So could we be, doing something like this these next 2 days, kind of chill? Remember, it's the 18th of the month. And usually around the 18th to the 23rd, we have kind of a pullback, and then we kind of bottom out, and then we kind of slowly work our way towards up those previous highs, and then we get going for the new month. But this is matching up very well. So could this be what we're doing right now, or could it be the start of something bigger, a much bigger drop? It remains to be unseen, but we have the levels to watch. The levels to watch, that 41,000. Then if we break that 40K, and then if we break that, we're likely going down to 37.5, 38K. And that must hold. So I'm going to leave it off at that with Bitcoin, because that's really what's driving these altcoins. So keep that on your radar. If you have the Stargate signals, make sure you're checking what I told you with the indicators, the void line, stuff like that. It's going to be very important, but I'm expecting more volatility today. I don't think we're quite over yet. Usually when we have those type of events, we come back down and retest it a couple times. So these altcoins might retest their lows a couple times. So definitely trying to stay vigilant, and I'll be in the Discord keeping people updated with what I see. So if you're not in the Discord, link is in the bio, come join the Discord. I will be giving further updates over there. But on the 6-hour chart, we have prepare to buy soons. Last time we had it back here, we bottomed out. Here, we bottomed out. Here, we bottomed out. The 3-hour chart, we've been holding that 200 moving, I think the 50 moving average or the 200 moving average. Let's take a look. The 200 moving average on the 3-hour chart, we've been holding it as support, and we found support at it this morning, but it's going to be very critical to hold it if we have a retest back down. So I'm staying, but cautiously optimistic, but I'll be in the Discord real time. I'm watching this all day. I'm not moving from this computer, because we could be in the midst of some fireworks ready to fire off. But it's going to be very crucial that we get back above 42K, 42.2K to get back above these 200 moving averages on the 1-hour chart. And then on the 3-hour chart, 42K, we have that 50 moving average there. And then we can flip that EMA ribbon to green. And then we'll have that buy now signal flash just like back here. And then we rallied up. So that's what we're watching. I'll be in the Discord, guys. Join the Discord if you're not already in it. And I'll see you guys over there.